Hello to everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. My name is Moni Milchman. I'm the CEO and the chairman of a company named Archimedicx, in which I'll try to explain you a little bit what we are doing. You know, a few years ago, about 4 years ago, I needed to have a medical intervention. And I entered into the internet, and I found out that there are, for each one of the things that we know, almost something that can compare our search with something. If we want to have an information about anything, we can go to Google, in China to Baidu, Yahoo, Yandex, etc., etc. And if we want to buy goods, we have Amazon, Alibaba, eBay, Shopping.com, etc., etc. Each one of them a giant. If we want to go abroad, we know how to do it with Priceline, Airbnb, Expedia, Skyscanner, etc., etc. And if we want to have a cab or transportation, we can use Uber, get taxi, and even ways to direct our way. But what happens if we want to find ourselves medical care to somebody that we need? To our kids, to ourselves, something that will give us the direction what to go to. I've made a small test. I've put hip replacement into Google. I got 5,260,000 results. But none of them told me what should I do about that. I could become a doctor, understand everything about it, but not where to go with my problem. At that time, I've decided to create something which will enable everyone, wherever he is, to get to wherever he needs for a particular procedure. This is the way that Archimedicx has been created. Now let me give you some explanation about what happens in the world. The second largest number of searches on the web per day are being made on medical care. Not all of them how to go hospitals, but most of them, 56% according to statistics, are being used to get people wherever they need, if they could find it, and nobody could find it. 50 million unique searches per day. And there is another phenomenon that you need to be acquainted with, if you want. This is what we call medical tourism. Have you heard about that, medical tourism? There is nothing to do with medical and tourism. It's medical travel, if you want. But tourism is not for somebody who is sick. And still, 50 million people are moving one place to another every year in order to get medical relief somewhere else. Why? Why do they do that? Because A, they are looking for a better treatment. B, because they need it yesterday, not in 3 months' time. In the UK, by the way, if you know, with an NHS, you wait sometimes for 9 months, 1 year, until you get any medical relief, for your information. So the American, many British are going abroad. But it's a phenomenon which exists all over the world. And it increases by 50 to 20% a year. It generates revenues of $120 billion a year, a huge amount, which increases every time. We, Archimedicx, we have built the first, the only one, a global and non-bias-free personalized search engine, meaning not only that you can see it to you, wherever you want to go, you can put your own preferences into it. Distance, how much does it cost, what is the time limit for me to attend to the hospital, what kind of food I want to eat, what kind of language I want to talk to. Everything is there. You just put it in a fraction of a second, you get immediately the results. Nobody did it up to now. We needed to have 4 years to prepare that. 2.5 years to prepare the methodology, to analyze every hospital, to cut it into pieces, and to understand how and what indicators are having an impact on the results. Nobody did it. And we have built something which is powerful. We have the largest today, one of the largest databases in the world on hospitals. We purchased a company that did it for us. And we are on the midst of growth by cooperations all over the world in order to build our scale. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the methodology. We have taken the hospital, as I said, and scripted. Everything is divided into subjects. One of them is the process, and the second one is the structure, and the third one is research and academy, activity volume, and outcome. But each one of them is subdivided to many more indicators. So we have about 100 indicators that we can compare all over the world. And by then, we fled the world, and we put hospitals in India, across the world, compared to hospitals in Australia, and those in Europe. And you can get up or down, if you want, to each and every country to see for it which hospital is the best for you, for your own particular procedure. What is our business model? How do we make money? As a matter of fact, it's a very interesting question. We have about, 7 or 8 different ways to make money. But let us talk about the first one. We are getting commissions on referrals. Not all over the world, in most of the world. In the United States, it's a little bit different. We have another segment that we are working with. The patient doesn't cost him anything. He gets it free of charge. He can look and relook and check it, and recheck it, and everything is done free of charge. The patient himself can contact the hospital, and in that case, he gets a second opinion free of charge too, sometimes third opinion. Everything is done free of charge for the patients. We do everything, not only that we refer the patients to the hospital, we look after him. When he gets to the hospital, we control the reaction of the hospital, and we collect the money for the hospitals. We do everything, from A to Z. This is one item that we're dealing with. If somebody asks if we get money from hospitals, we might prefer one against the other. So I can tell you that even if somebody will pay us 5 times as much, we cannot do anything because our system is a black box. We cannot touch it. The results are being based on a non-biased formulas that nobody can touch in our company, and nobody can change. So, as a matter of fact, all of the hospitals are paying plus minus 10%, which is about $1,000 for us per patient. Now, imagine yourself, if somebody wants to know a quick mathematics, 10,000 people will give us a revenue of 10 million and going up. We believe that in 1 year time, we should become the largest creation of and basis for medical care wherever you are, creating the largest medical center of information, not only about medical care in hospitals, but we shall give services in post-treatments, travel, medications, insurance, financing, whatever you want. On this platform, we are going to create a huge center. We are here today because, first of all, I was invited the first time in my life to NOAH, so I'm happy to be there. And secondly, we are looking for further creation of corporations with companies all over the world. And, of course, as always, more financing. We have been through 2 rounds. We shall have a 3rd one in February next year. with a much larger valuation than before. So if somebody's interested, we are here for you. Thank you so much.